Hi, students. There are so many events happening in February and March. I'm going to try to be very fast, but here's what's coming up, and it's in order. Next week, actually, Friday, let's start there. Friday the 16th is a free dress day. It's because attendance was amazing one day last week. So Friday is just a free dress day. Tuesday of next week is the skate night. Wednesday of next week, there's a shadow day. On Thursday of next week, there is a Black History Month celebration. There's a club that's coming from the high school for any student that wants to participate, and we'll put out a Google form for that. Um, Saturday of next week, you have to or order your Raise Craze t-shirt by. We'll have more information about that event that's coming up. And then the Tuesday, the 27th, is a student info night. The 28th is a dress day celebrating Miss Pritchett's wedding coming up. And the 29th is a no-sew blanket event organized by Gwen. So then there's also other really fun things happening in March, including the 7th is open house, and the 8th is a minimum day because of open house, but it's a day when we try to get every single student on campus that has good behavior to go off campus and serve Long Beach. So more details coming out about that, but that's what the t-shirts are for. We also get to have at the end of March, a Holocaust field trip for our 7th graders who are studying Anne Frank, and other things like Faculty Academy and the beginning of spring break. Okay, let me show you the details. First of all, IVA was featured in School News Roll Call, so your sweet faces are there. Students, this makes you think about you as student leaders. IVA is a really strong school. This is what the alumni that leave IVA and their parents tell us. One of the things that I have neglected to tell you all is that I talked to a bunch of our alumni, and here's some of the things that they said. But the window to apply for IVA is open until March 15th. So if you know 5th graders who really should consider coming here. There's so many events for them to find out about the school, but they have to apply by March 15th. Alumni tell us that IVA students are prepared for high school academics. This is a very rigorous program, and it does prepare our students. Our students go to some of the most academic programs and do very well in those programs. Teachers and parents also say that our students are confident learners. They know when to ask questions and when to say, I just don't understand this. So there's this confidence amongst IVA students that is very distinct and noticeable. And then also, students have said, high schools, if you go to a big high school, it's really big, and that is different, and it takes some time to getting used to. And then even if you go to a small school, you just have to have in mind it's not IVA. It's a totally different experience. Students also encourage our IVA students to get involved when you go to high school. If you're interested, go for it. And then they say, like, you're going to want to be in more rigorous classes because there's more engagement. I think I just want to say that you all don't even know how rigorous your program is because we don't really have a good comparison point, but we do really well on our test scores, which is one of the ways we get to show up in Long Beach and let people know that not only could this be a small school, a safe place, but it's also a really rigorous program where you are being prepared to think well and learn well. Clubs, join all the clubs. That was my major speech. So here, I have one more day. Thursday the 15th is the last day that you can apply to be a student leader. Students who have been student leaders before, I also need leaders. So please make sure that you apply. I think I have room for about 40 student leaders, and you'll all get letters of acceptance on Friday, the day that's a free dress, because there was one day last week where everybody came except for 3 students. So we're having a just straight open free dress. There is rain on the forecast next week. And if it rains, come to school. We'll have more celebrations. So next Monday is President's Day. There is no school. Tuesday, there's a roller skate event. It's off campus. So you have to like get carpool thoughts in order to drive over to Fountain Valley from 4 to 6. It's a roller skate event. It's $10 if you don't have your skates. If you do have your skates, I think it's like $8. And even if you don't skate, you can go and bring money for the arcade games and hang out. It is a family event. You need to bring a chaperone with you. And then this is the Different Shades of Brown, which is the club at IVA High School. They're coming next Thursday, 1:15 to 2:30, so about an hour after school. And they're helping students create an art project called I Have a Dream. It's like a collage. And then those are going to be on display. There's ice cream too. And then 10 days left to order. So this Raise Craze event is a day when we go off campus. So this is a really good price for a t-shirt. And the order form is going to your parents. So you'll be able to order through there. And then thank you, Gwen, for organizing a no-sew blanket. It's an event where we're making blankets. That's coming on the 29th, and I posted that in the announcement. So look at the Google Forms to learn more. Virtue ceremony in the rec center will be Thursday, March 7th. That's the same day as our open house. And then we need to celebrate January, completing January and February. So we're going to have a game of tag at the end of the day on Friday, 2:50. Everyone will line up on the blacktop if you can join us, and we're going to play dessert freeze tag. We'll get a lot of people who are freezing, and then anybody can unfreeze. But in order to be unfrozen, you have to yell a dessert, and you have to yell a different dessert every time. So that is what's happening this Friday. So many different events. Don't miss out on the events. Friday, free dress. Thank you for coming to school. Friday, tag game. Friday, applications coming out for students who have applied to be student leader. Really exciting, all the things that are happening. Thanks for being a part of it. Well done, IVA. Happy February.